though YouTube / Google is not perfect by far, definitely not perfect by far. I have a lot of gripes with the Google, with YouTube. But what I can say is they are the best streaming platform for today's musician when it comes to streaming. Okay. And the reason for that is YouTube, Google provides all types of tools that benefits the content creator outside of a Tidal, outside of a Spotify, outside of a Deezer or an Apple Music or an Amazon Music. So what are we looking at now? What we are looking at here now is evidence that shows that the streaming platforms are stealing from you. What do I mean by the streaming platforms are stealing from you? Well, the streaming platforms, what do? They pay you on a per stream basis, right? And what is it? 150 streams of a single is considered a single sale, which could be anywhere from 65 cents to 99 cents, right? And then 1,500 streams of a single is considered an album sale, which should be anywhere from $5 to $9.99, right? It's valued at that, but I'm not too sure that you actually get paid that, even though you may get an album worth of streams out of one song, right? And so these are the only metrics that they run on to pay you out, besides the new policy that's going on now. And maybe you might want to look into that, the new policy that a lot of the streaming platforms are coming up with, but not good old Google, not YouTube, though. And I got to give them a hand clap and a shout out for that. But that is the only metric that you have to run with them. And trust me, that is not done by accident. That is done on purpose. That is done on purpose to make sure that they get the money. And by they, I mean the streaming platforms get the money that you are not getting. The money that you do not know about. What money is that? What money is that? Well, for instance, all of these streaming platforms, besides Google, I would say, because Google provides their own advertisement. But all of these streaming platforms, right, they are part of ad networks. And these ad networks, whether it's Google AdSense or AdStera or EvaDav, whoever it may be, they have metrics that they pay out for. They pretty much all pay out the same. So what we are looking at now is my Google AdSense account. It's not too impressive, right? It's definitely not too impressive. But as we can see here, the last payment that was paid out to me, which was last month, was $110.17. And what I can guarantee is I know a bunch of artists who put out a bunch of music who never make $110.17 on a monthly basis with their music. They're not even making $100 a month with their music. Getting way more views online than me. Or should I say, yeah, I guess you could say views. Getting more streams, definitely. And we'll get into that. All right. So what are some of the other metrics that these streaming platforms are being paid for while they pinch you out pieces and fractions of a penny that you don't know about? Well, the streaming platforms, Apple, Spotify, Tidal, Deezer, right? They get paid for RPM. What's RPM? RPM is how much you're paid per 1,000 views. So right now, Google AdSense is telling me, hey, if you get 1,000 page views, no, listen, guys, listen to me clearly. 1,000 page views, not 1,000 streams, 1,000 page views. All I have to do is get them to the damn page. They don't even have to click the button. Do you hear me? They don't even have to click the button. All I have to do is create interesting enough content to get them to this monetized page. 1,000 views, right? Today, for 1,000 views, they're going to pay me $23.41. So what that means for you is when people are coming to these streaming platforms, and let's say you're creating content that's interesting enough to at least get people to your artist page, and there's ads on that page, right? and that page gets 1,000 views, and maybe out of 1,000 page views, not streams, maybe out of 1,000 page views, you get 15, 20 streams. But out of those 1,000 page views on that particular day, with the ad networks were willing to pay out, Spotify's made $23.41, while you're still trying to make 99 cents for 150 streams, which means they have to click on your button, press play, click on play, and listen to that song for at least 30 seconds. Now, what else is monetized that they're not paying you on? Hold on here. We see here, what are these page impressions? The number of page views during which an AdSense ad was displayed requires integration with AdSense. So it's the number of page views during which an AdSense ad was displayed. Number of page views for which an AdSense. So 50 page views based off of what we're seeing here. What else are they not telling you about what they're being paid? Okay, the streaming platforms are also being paid they could be being paid 37 cents per click. They could be being paid $50 or $5 per click, $10 per click on what? Not per click on your music, per click on the ad. The advertiser might be using ad space on the web page or within the app on that particular song that's being played that day on the page that your song is on, and they might be willing to pay out $5 for a page click. How many streams is it going to take for you to get $5? While it takes them just one click. How many streams is it going to take for you to get 37 cents? While it takes me today one click. You see this right here? This is the balance that's owed out to me now. I'm not putting out any music. I have not really releasing much music these days. This is the data that Google/YouTube is willing to provide to you. This is why it's important that you, as the musician, you grind on your YouTube channel, create your record label YouTube channel, create your artist YouTube channel, and continue to put out music on that channel so that you can meet the requirements that YouTube has, so that you can become a YouTube partner. What happens when you become a YouTube partner? Now you can be paid 65%, which that's the lion's share. You can be paid 65% of the ad revenue from the ads that are being displayed on your music on YouTube. You're probably thinking, well, wait a minute, but I already distributed my music through TuneCore, through DistroKid, through CD Baby, and my song is on YouTube. So I'm already doing that. Yeah, but what they're not telling you is that CD Baby, TuneCore, DistroKid, and all these other distribution services, they are on the YouTube Partner Program. And so they are getting paid 65% of the ad revenue, right? Not only that, not only are they being paid 65% of the ad revenue, you're only getting 80% of that 65%. So when they're telling you about the 80%, at least when it comes to YouTube, you're only getting 80% of the 65% of the ad revenue. I guess, which for some of you, if it's fine, but you could also grind it out and you can distribute your music directly to YouTube. And what does that mean? That means you're just uploading it to the channel that's in the YouTube Partner Program, and it's going to be monetized immediately, directly. You're distributing it directly to YouTube. Not only that, check this out. Another reason why YouTube is better, Google is better, the best streaming platform for artists is, not only do they have the metrics for you getting so many streams, so 150 streams on YouTube is also the equivalent of a single sale. 1,500 streams of a song is also the equivalent of a song sale, right? But also when it comes to those ads, if you're getting clicks on those ads, if people are listening to your music, that's monetized. You're being paid for the stream. Then if the ad that is targeted towards them, because usually these are targeted ads, the ad that is targeted towards them is something that they're interested in, they click on that particular ad, and that advertiser that's advertising on your music may be paying out that day $15 just for a click, which means if somebody clicks on that ad, not only have you been paid for the stream, but you've also been paid for the click on the ad. And see, this is why NBA Youngboy is making more money than a lot of artists when it comes to YouTube, because he's getting so many views, he's getting so many ad impressions and targeted ad impressions in front of his audience. All right. So he's getting paid for the streams of his music. Plus, the advertisers know that NBA Youngboy's music is being put in front of people. So you can be guarantee that these advertisers are purposely choosing his channel to advertise on, and he is being paid greatly for CPC, which is per click. As you can see here, 1 click for me today on an ad that's on one of my websites got me 37 cents, not even including if I was to get 1,000 page views today, which would get me out 23.41. But guess what? At least if I get 10% of these views, so even if I get 100 views, I can still get $2.34 plus this 37 cent click I got. You see what I'm saying? So this is how it folds over. It kind of compounds with the Google, how YouTube pays out. So instead of releasing your music and doing all that on all platforms everywhere, BS, I'm sorry. Instead of doing that, you could be focusing on one platform, driving your traffic there. The issue is with artists today, since they don't know how to work the internet, they don't know how to drive traffic. And I'm not dogging anybody whatsoever at all. I'm putting this video out to help you, to change your mind, to kind of get you in the right direction. They rely, since they don't know how to drive traffic to their product, their music, what happens is they rely on these platforms such as Spotify and Apple and whatever the case, having large memberships. So they think, okay, well, Apple got 90 million people on there. I know out of 90 million people, I could at least get 20,000 people out of 9 million. Like, this is the wishful thinking that people are having. I know. And they be like, and I know Tidal got 30 million, so I know out of 30 million I probably can get about maybe 2,000 people there. And then this is how they're thinking, the wishful thinking. So they're trying to put all their eggs in one basket, if you ask me, on that aspect, on the streaming platforms. And the whole issue with that is that mind state is from artists who are not cultivating their fan base. They think that one day the song is just going to hit on the streaming platform. Somebody's just going to come across it and the song is just going to go off. Like, no, you have to cultivate your fan base. It's just as simple as that. And see, this causes a lot of people today, especially when it comes to dudes from my generation who still do a lot of music, to get burned out, because it's like, what am I doing? I'm not making no money from the streams. I'm on all platforms everywhere, which is why I do hashtag on all platforms my ass. That's my hashtag on all platforms my ass, right? Y'all can get mad if you want, but you suckers if you letting people take your lunch money like this. Like, this is what you're missing out on. You're missing out on being paid $23.41 for 1,000 views, plus being paid per click, because you want to do this on all platforms everywhere stuff. Now, back to the YouTube partner program, because a lot of you may still have questions about that. The YouTube partner program, when you become a YouTube partner, you meet the requirements for the YouTube partnership program and you apply and they approve you or whatnot. They tell you that you have to have a Google AdSense account, because Google AdSense is that advertising network that is going to be paying out for the YouTube. So as you can see here, AdSense for YouTube. Unfortunately, I no longer have AdSense for YouTube. My YouTube channel that I was a YouTube partner on was terminated, so I don't have AdSense for YouTube. But the thing is, though, I still have AdSense. And what's the benefit of being a YouTube partner, being paid via AdSense, right? Not only is it good for YouTube, but let's go over here. All right. It's good for your own website. So what do they do when you have AdSense on your own website? Okay. They place ads on it. You see, this is an ad right here. So as you can see, this advertiser, for example, might be paying 37 cents per click, which is great. I don't have to chase a stream. This ad might be targeted. See, now this ad is targeted towards me. This is an ad that's targeted towards me. But if I was interested, which I can't do because that's fraud, if I clicked on my own ad, because it's from my AdSense account, so that's fraud. You definitely don't want to do that. then I would be paid whatever this advertiser is paying per click. So like, again, like I said, let's say they're paying 37 cents per click, right? I click on that, or somebody else clicks on that ad right there. That's 37 cents. That's another 37 cents right there for the day. So if you're getting enough traffic and you're getting enough clicks on ads, you can make a hefty dollar. Okay, let's jump back over here. As we can see, last month, I was paid $110.17. Now I get it. That's not a lot at all, but that's a passive income. This is like from money for things that I do as a hobby, from blogs that I write, things of this nature. Like, so that's all right money to me. That goes to a phone bill, an electric bill, a water bill, gas in the automobile. You know what I mean? So laundry detergent, dish detergent, soap, toilet paper, like, you can't tell me nothing. And the thing is, a lot of dudes that's making music, no disrespect, they're paying out money. They can't even buy toilet paper with the money that they making off their music. They can't even get what used to be a 25-cent pack of gum today with their music. They not doing that. So for me to be able to make $100 a month off a hobby, and dudes who are making music seriously, spending money for studio time, CD covers, paying to perform, getting t-shirts made, flyers made, things of this nature, right? They're missing out. Now, what happened with my YouTube channel, once they terminated it, I was like, you know what? I still got AdSense. I could use that for my website. So I created my own YouTube. Like, I literally have my own YouTube website, right? This is one of the channels right here, Ohio Hip Hop Reviews, where we showcase the work of artists from Ohio. So if I come across your music and you from Ohio, whether I like it or not, I'm throwing it in here. So I have a few artists from Ohio that I've thrown on here, and I'm an artist from Ohio. So here goes some of my stuff right here, right? Now let me show you. Here we go. This is monetizing your music. This is a stream. If somebody clicks play, right? Somebody clicks play, that's a stream, is it not? This is my song right here, Chastisement. I produced it. I wrote the lyrics, rapped it, all that, right? That's a stream, ain't it? Okay? That's a stream. What do we have right here? This right here is an ad. This is another ad. This is an ad targeted towards me. But this is what I'm saying. That's the benefit. Google wants people to see ads that are targeted towards them. They want those clicks, because guess what? When you have your own website, instead of being paid 65% of the ad revenue, you end up getting 68% of the ad revenue, because you have your own platform now, right? So listen, look at this. This is monetized. Here, this is another ad. This is an ad I created though. Okay, look, video shows how to receive unlimited $10, $20. This is what you can do. Okay, and this is with the tools offered by Google. I don't think even Google Music provides those tools, and I could be incorrect because that's not anything that I've looked into. But more on a general, Google provides you all the tools that you need to make way more money than you would with that on all platform stuff. Because my whole thing is, think about this, y'all. After you release your music, it goes up on Spotify, it goes up on Apple, goes up on Amazon, and all these different places, right? And I most definitely wish you all the success in the world. What do you immediately start doing after that? Just think, I'm going to give you a few seconds. I'm going to ask you again. What do you start doing once you put your music on those platforms? What are your immediate actions? You know what you do? You then go to social media and you start sharing links, which means what? That means that you are driving traffic to these other platforms in the first place. So why, if you're going to do that, why not just drive the traffic to your monetized YouTube page, right? Or drive the traffic to your monetized website so you can eat more. So you can do what? So you can be paid $23.41 for getting 1,000 page views on your song. So you can be paid 37 cents, 45 cents, $1.50, $2, $5, $10 per click on an ad for getting people on your web page. So you can be paid $100, $200, because I'm telling you, there's people out there that make thousands of dollars a month off of this right here. And this is the money on your back that you don't know nothing about, that the streaming companies are eating off of you. They're eating off of you and not even cutting you pennies. They're cutting you portions of a portion of a portion of a penny. You got to start thinking direct to consumer. You got to start thinking how you can mold your audience. Cultivate your audience. Y'all thinking all wrong, period. It's just as simple as that. So that's just some jewels I wanted to drop on y'all. YouTube, Google, despite whatever qualms I may have with them, from what I can see, they provide the best tools. They give you access to the data, the analytics that the streaming platforms will not give you. And guess what? YouTube is a streaming platform, and they will give you access to those analytics. Even just having a YouTube channel, they give you access to the analytics. You got to give it to Google. Shout out to Google. You got to give it to Google, man. Shout out to Google for that. Despite all the problems that I have with them, they have provided me with tools that allows me to put money in my pocket to get toilet paper, dish detergent, put gas in the tank, whatever the case may be. So shout out to Google. If you were smart, if you knew better, you would do better, and you would stop playing on that all platforms everywhere game, and you would just play on YouTube game and on my own website game, where I can use my AdSense account and do that. And this is the Marketing Moor. I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here. Peace and love. I wish y'all much success. One.